Here goes nothing.
I'm gonna shoot out the over there. Check that out first.
So I guess I'll just start here. Fishing out here with Hector today from All Star Fishing. Pretty cool group of kayak guys I met on Facebook, so I'm fishing with them today and tomorrow. Starting out with a chatterbait. This is just a Z-Man chatterbait with the Yamamoto Zaco trailer on there. Water's pretty dirty. There's probably, I don't know, a foot or two of visibility, so figured this might give them something a little bit better to key into. So many egrets around here, you can probably see them. Never been here before, so this is strictly experimental fishing, basically. I think I'm gonna start throwing a frog. Gotta throw the frog just because I think there's fish that are gonna eat it. Frog time. Pretty sure this is a Spro. Got it from my buddy Lance. Shout out Lance. Alright. It's not something that good. There we go. Come on, baby. I was watching a video on YouTube of a guy fly fishing out here, pulling a streamer, and he caught like a 5 or 6 pounder, 23 incher. So I know there's a couple of good ones in here at least. Gotta see if we can get them to bite. What the heck just happened there, Kermit? Kermit frog's all jacked up. Full of water. So much bait busting, it's just insane. Might got a little whopper frog. See. We'll see. We'll see. I don't like the way this frog is swimming. So I'm gonna throw an underspin. Megabass has dog shad. I think it's a Buckeye underspin. I don't know. Just trying stuff. Hector went across the lake. He's never fished here off his kayak either, but he's caught some good ones off the bank, he said. Oh, I just had a bite. Definitely just had a little nibble. Might not have been a bass. That was a little pinch. Oh, there he is again. Come on. I think I got him that time, though. Look at him. Look at him. They're biting this thing. And he's just pulling my panties down. I need to tighten my drag. I don't know what's going on with that. There's fish here. 2.5 feet of water, 81.5 degree water temp. Come on. I know you want it. You know you want the mega bass. think there's little guys short striking it. Might be bait fish or bluegill or something trying to eat it, but getting bites. Oh, that's not good. That's never good. That's never good. Coming in hot. Gotta watch your eyeballs when that happens. Oh yeah, beautiful. Wrapped around my chesty now. I'm all tangled up on myself. This is how it normally goes, just so you know. Most of the time, I'm fighting myself all day in the kayak, so if you can try to look past that, it's pretty fun. They're eating stuff in that grass. They're eating stuff in that grass. I'm throwing a worm in. I'm throwing an angler tungsten. Come on, eat it. This worm has like a swimming tail on it, so kind of swim it back, let it fall for a second. I don't know about this side of the lake. It's kind of shallow. I like to see the weeds though. There's rocks over there or something. Feel in my bones. Alright. Let's go see what's on this side scanning as we go across the lake. Going across the lake. Red Bull. Yeah. Alright. I'll meet you over there. Alright, we're over here. There's so many fish in this lake, it seems like. I just don't. I know there's a lot of bass, but it seems like there's just a ton of bait and like other stuff too. Like catfish and trout and stuff, but I'm not quite sure. I know one thing. I need to try a different topwater bait on because they're blowing stuff up over here. There's bait popping everywhere. I need to put a whopper popper or something on. Let's see. This frog's not gonna cut it. Where's my little pink scissors? Lance likes my little pink scissors. If you ask him. See, he loves these. What's it gonna be? 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 Whopper popper. Just why not? Big one or little one? Go big or go home. try it. Last time I threw this big whopper popper was at Clear Lake. I didn't catch anything on it. But this isn't Clear Lake. They're fun to throw, I will tell you that. Sounds like a boat going across the water. I need to get this other crap off here. About to snag my rods on the trees. Get off there. Get off there. Get off there. 65-pound braid's fun to try to cut off sometimes. Get off. There we go. There we go. There's stuff boiling everywhere. You're probably looking at my camera like, what? It's like a boiler over here. All of them are not. In case you guys wanted to know. I showed you in the drop shot video. Double it up. Except for this time, you gotta bring the whole bait through the loop. Pretty easy. Cinch that puppy up. There we go. When I'm in the kayak, I like to pull against my rod to cut the heavy braid because it's hard to get a good angle on stuff. There we go. Should probably anchor these scissors down too. Clip them in. There we go. Alright. Start boiling this puppy. Oh, look at that. If there's a big one in here, I should eat it. This thing is beautiful. It's got nasty hooks on it too, so if something eats it, it's gonna get stuck. It's the bone colored Whopper Popper 120, I think. It's a big boy. Just gonna see. Ooh, that was kind of risky. Risking it for the biscuit. Not gonna lie, this is kind of fun commentating on my own fishing. Hopefully I'm not boring. Let me know if I am and I'll just shut up the whole time. Don't worry, I brought the drop shot. Hector, I don't know if he's caught one yet. He's born and raised in Austin though, so I'm sure he knows it a little bit better than I do. The way the fish behave here, especially when it's this hot. 83-degree water on this side. High today is like 106, so it's gonna be, we'll see how long it lasts. Come on, baby. Saw him out here busting on stuff. Oh. Look at it. You can see them blowing up up there in the distance. So I know they're active. I know there's fish over here by these trees. I could tell you for sure if I had live scope. Look at all these gnats. So many gnats. Bloop, 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 bloop. Beautiful sound. Oh. This bait will give you a workout though, I promise that. Not light. I know there's a fish on this laydown because he keeps eating, blowing up. Oh, definitely just got bit. I'm a little quick today. Need to slow her down. I think I just need to slow her down. Let me eat it. This guy's on my way now. I know there's a fish in here. Just take a bite. Big old bobber in there that somebody lost. Tony. Come on, baby. Come on. I know you're in there. What about behind? Behind? Oh. When the sun comes up, I bet you I can sight fish some of them off the bank. Because the water's not that dirty. Some crap of something down there. I need to back up. I know that. I need to back it up. Good old Outback, no reverse. But it's alright. It still catches a lot of fish for what it is. Okay, new spot. Throwing the chatterbait now. I'm just gonna keep covering as much water as I possibly can until I figure out where the fish are. I'm fishing the shallow side right now, and then I'll fish the deep side later. I'll be able to find grass line or something offshore. Maybe some brush piles. We'll see. Kind of just gonna get in here and stand up and fan cast, I think, until I figure out what's in here. Oh, hope the camera saw that skip under that dock. That was awesome. Ceramic bearings are loud, I found out. Ceramic reel bearings. Also looking for bluegill beds because this is that time. Ooh, that was almost bad. Definitely not good at skipping docks, but I'm getting better. Definitely getting better. Missed that one. Come on. Now they want to eat a bladed jig. There we go. Bait jumping up under there too. Trying to record. I just had one jump off because I tried to turn the camera on because I'm an idiot. I've had two come off now, both on this crankbait, and the one that just came off was a big one. It was probably 19, 20 inches at least. I would say it was a 4 or 5 pounder. But they're liking the red crankbait. Okay, I was just coming back out of that cove and I see so much splashing in the distance out in the middle, out in front of the dam. It's almost like something's out there busting on bait or schooling or something. I don't know. Go check on Hector. But yeah, there's something out there. Well, as you can see, caught one. He's not big. And he's all jacked up in the net, of course. Sorry, bud. Got hooked like crazy. Oh, there you go. Just a little guy. He's gone. Cool. Not skunked. It's about time one stayed on. What's funny is my line was wrapped around my hooks on my crankbait, so I was popping it all crazy to try to get it unhooked so I could finish my cast. And as soon as the crankbait fixed itself and started swimming again, I got smoked. and he wanted it bad. Woo! That's a baby. Oh, bluegill? That's cool. Pretty big for a bluegill. I'm snagged. I'm trying to get it off this tree. It's the only bad thing you do with square bills around all this cover, but the good thing is most people are throwing a spinnerbait or a chatterbait, maybe a lipless around this kind of stuff, and then if I come through with a square bill, the fish are like, what? I'll eat that. Haven't seen one of those around here. So I try to throw a square bill everywhere I can get it. If I can just barely get it through the cover, I'll throw it. I just think it's really good. People get scared with the treble hooks to throw it in the cover, but they're designed to deflect off cover. You gotta fish it active. Be aware of what you're hitting so you can pop it off as necessary if you need to. Like if I feel it hit a stick, I kind of just let it float up over it rather than jerk it. Let's keep working this dam, see if we can get another one. I guess this is a dam. I don't know. Some good stuff on the graph out here though. I think I'll stay over here the rest of the day. The wind is almost perfect, just pushing me along. No need for a motor guide, but I am ready for spot lock. It's gonna be great. For now, I'm just burning this bank. I saw quite a few fish on the graph a minute ago on a hump. But I think they're white bass. There's gotta be another one on this tank, Oh, if that's a fish, it's a giant, but it's not. It's a stick. It's a stick fish. Slimy stick. There's a good one. I mean, big, dude. Might be a catfish. Oh, it's just in the back. I snagged him. Oh yeah, right into the spiders. Come here, bud. Right in the back. That's how you know I'm fishing around them. Here's a good one, decent one. Hector's like, what are you doing, dude? I left my crankbaits at home. That's one way to hook them, eh? That's how you know I'm fishing in the right spot. When I just hook them right on the top of everything. Should we measure it? I don't know. I think he's maybe a 15, maybe 16. He's definitely not coming out. Right in the meat. Right in the meat. Oh man. It's getting hooked everywhere. Let's see how much it is. Oh no, he's only 14. Chubby 14. For the time of year. You can see that. I might go 14 and a half. Either way, I'm happy with it. I'll take it. Get him back in the water. Hi, buddy. So the margarita mutilator, robo worm, 6-inch straight tail. Very good bait, especially in deeper, clear water, but we do well on it. Dirty water too. Nose hook. Right back over where those fish were. Here comes that nasty wind. Staying those up. It's crazy how much it moves you. That's when it hits you from the side. No, there's more fish on this dam. I don't even know if this is actually a dam, but it seems like it. Pass this. Over here. to a 3/8 ounce weight in a second. It stays windy. 1/4 ounce is kind of hard to feel. Alright. The crankbait back up. Crank the wind. Okay. I found a dock with some shade in it. I threw my drop shot in there. Same one you saw me rig up, pink worm. $13. I think it's 13. I think it'll go 13 3/4. Yep. Just barely 13 3/4. Take it. Got a little better one on. He's trying to get me in the weeds. It's the biggest fish of the day. Under the same dock the last one was under too. Hook came right out. That's better. That's better. I'll take that all day. It's a good one. Especially for this little place. Let's see what we're going here. There we go. 16. It's a nice one. I'll take that. I'll take it, baby. I just figured out a pattern. This fish is not happy. He's pulling. It's not that big, but he thinks he's big. About to hook all my... Look at that, dude. I'm just trying to back up. He might come off with me doing this, but it seems like he's hooked really good. They're still on. Definitely getting slow, but the pattern's shade. If you can get this pink drop shot anywhere where there's a decent amount of shade, shit, this is the biggest one of the day. It is the biggest one of the day. That's like a decent one. That's a freaking decent one, dude. Look at that. Look at that. How can you, like, what? Like, what? Look at that. Look at this Tubberson. That's a freaking fatty, dude. I'm tickled about this fish. Should we weigh him? I think we should. This is a freaking fatty, dude. I just figured out the pattern on this lake, and I've been here for a couple hours. I'm stoked, man. I'm catching thicks. I mean, thick. That one's barely longer than the last one I caught. It's literally only a 16 and a half, 16 and a quarter, if that, but he's fat. There's no way he hasn't spawned yet. Must have, I don't know. Where's my scale? Hold him in the water for a second. Get my scale ready. It's gotta be a 3-pounder at least. I feel like. A little butterball. Okay, we're zeroed. 2 pounds, 30. You see it? You see the proof? 3-pounder. That's officially the biggest bass I've caught since I've been to Texas. Just saying. And he's fat. And he's beat up. And now he's swimming off. Hell yeah. That's awesome.